When's the last time you watched some old Everybody Loves Raymond?
This is going to sound so, I don't know, narcissistic, but it had been like 15 years since I had seen an episode, and I just watched it one night, and when I watched it, I realized I'm experiencing it differently. I'm OCD, and I'm weird, and I'm anal, and I started grading them, and I watched, not in one sitting, over the course of 2 to 3 months, I started a chart. I can't believe I'm admitting to this. And I watched 210 episodes and rated every one of them. Well, you know what they say, it's not Thanksgiving till you got a sweaty old man in your bed. I'm a very tough grader. I graded it from 1 to 100. You know, 100, like a test, like you would grade a test.
Yeah.
If you got 100, you did perfect. There were no hundreds in there. It was 96. 96 was the highest we got.
That's right, Robert. My husband doesn't want me to touch him.
Only in bed. I just enjoyed them. And I wasn't enjoying me. I was marveling at how, God, look how good Patty was. Look how good they were. I was appreciating it more now. I thought, wow, we did something. We did something pretty good. It was very joyful. I would do it again.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm Ray Romano, and this is an ET retrospective of me. I guess they're running out of people. Hi, ET. We're here at CBS, where they just put me, Ray Romano, yes, me, Ray Romano, on the fall schedule.
Oh. E.T. Can you say E.T.? E.T.
Good.
Yeah, close enough.
Am I allowed to cry on this? I mean, it's like another lifetime almost, you know, it's, and I'm nostalgic, you know, it's emotional actually to watch it, because that was the beginning. I didn't know what to expect. My wife will be happy. I don't know if you want to get a shot of her. That's the happy woman right there.
You give a lot of love to your wife. How was she your rock and just there for you through this entire journey, beginning with Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah, well, my wife, you know, I met my wife when we were working in a bank together. I was a bank teller, and I rode my bike there. I was living at home. I was 25. I dropped out of college. I didn't know I hadn't started stand-up yet. I didn't know what to do. And I was not a catch. Somehow we connected and we hit it off, and then this happened. So she's the real deal, and she keeps it real. All right, I'm going to ask you quickly and quietly move to your nearest exit. On the night that Raymond aired, the first night that it aired on TV, I was in LA. They were still living in New York. I had 3 little kids, and I went to celebrate with Kevin James, you know, from the King of Queens, of course. I go, why don't we do something? Why don't we go to Vegas for the weekend? This was on a Friday. And I called my wife, and she said, oh, really? And, you know, we have a playful back and forth, and I was like, hey, do you realize what happened tonight? Millions of people saw your husband on TV tonight. You understand that? You understand that I was watched by millions of people tonight? You know, I was just kind of teasing her, to which she said, you're still the I married. Okay? So you need a person like that in your life
Humility
to
is so
keep it
important.
all in perspective.
Yeah, they like to come out and say hello. Say hi.
Hi.
How did you guys get footage of this?
I've been swimming since I was 5.
I've been swimming since I was 5.
Boy, you must be tired.
The twins were 3 when the show started. They were 12 when it ended. They grew up. That's where Daddy's worlds were. That's where the universe they were in. And as much as it was hard for me when the show ended, it was weird for them, this transition, yeah. But they were my biggest fans, yeah.
Why do you think everyone loved Raymond?
Families are families, and at the core, we're all the same. And I think that's the trick. The trick is people see themselves in it.
I'm running for the mayor of Mooseport.
Excuse me?
That was like my first starring role in a movie. First of all, it's nice to see clips where my hair really is that color. Because I'm faking people out with this hair. But it's bittersweet because it's also the last movie that Gene Hackman made. I retired Gene Hackman. And people still don't like me for that. We became buddies and we bonded, I don't know if he wants me to admit this, over Canadian Idol. We nerded out. I was a fan of American Idol, so we're making this film in Canada and Canadian Idol was on. He's not gonna like this being out there.
Parenthood is a fan favorite.
I kind of asked to be on it 2 years ago. And I said I'll work cheap, and they sure enough took me up on it. It's true.
E.T., you're always there, E.T. I wanted to step out from the sitcom role, and it's hard. The public knows you as that. So you're not getting offers for roles like Parenthood. I did. So I said, let's do our own show. We did Men of a Certain Age. It was great. It won a Peabody Award, but it got canceled after 2 seasons. And then I was just, okay, what's next?
We're gonna join the Mile High Club tonight. Yeah.
Oh!
Huh?
Mr. Martin Scorsese.
And that was the most disappointing I was when that show didn't get renewed for a second season. It was the most fun I had on a show. We're in New York. It's Martin Scorsese. He directed the first episode. We're playing 70s rock guys. I'm snorting cocaine, and there's crazy women all around. It was 1 year. It's a great show. I still wish people would watch it. Yeah.
Another great one is The Big Sick.
They're the experts here, and I trust them.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
It was a great script, but it was also Judd Apatow and just letting us go, and Kumail. And we did. We had a lot of great little improvs. Yeah.
You feel a coma coming on, call us.
Dad, it's too soon.
Right.
We're gonna just keep with the dramas here and go to The Irishman.
There had been not one indictment served against my client in 13 grand jury investigations.
It was thrilling and frightening at the same time. It's like a roller coaster.
It was scary because now, what if I, suck here? And, and it's in front of De Niro. I did my first big scene with De Niro. And when it ended, I'm on the phone with my wife and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, nobody said anything. I can believe I could still get fired here, And I got to the hotel and I'm checking in. And as I'm checking in, I hear Ray, and it's De Niro, Robert De Niro. And, he doesn't say a lot, Robert De Niro. I hadn't said a lot to him. And I go, oh, hey. And he doesn't say a word. He just walks over, he grabs me, he kisses me on this cheek, kisses me on this cheek, and he walks away. And I said, I think I'm okay. It's a mafia movie, so sometimes the kiss thing is not good.
Double meaning.
Yes. But I called my wife, I go, I think I'm okay. Yeah.
Ray's co-star right now, Lisa Kudrow in the dark comedy series No Good Deed, streaming now on Netflix. They play a married couple trying to sell their LA home, but quickly find the competition amongst buyers can definitely bring out the worst in people.
Somebody slash our tires!
We had shared experiences. She was on a sitcom. Listen, her sitcom, I know, reached many more people, but she was still immersed in a sitcom for 10 years, 9 years. I was still, and here we are, and we're playing different husband and wife, and yeah, it really was special.
If we get a bidding war going, then we can build our own place in Cambria.
It was dark comedy, but there was drama. I mean, there was mystery. Who did it? I've played a couple of sketchy characters, but this guy, I thought, boy, he's got some trouble, and he's not doing likable things in the beginning, And I would tell my agent, I would go, I don't know if anyone's gonna like this guy after episode 3 or 4. And he goes, good. He was like, that's good for you. I go, no, it isn't. It was fun. It was fun to do.
how did it feel for you to look back at your whole career with your ET retrospective?
It's, it's surreal also to see myself so young, and I want to say young and naive, but I'm still that way. It's weird, it's hard to sit back and say, wow, I did a lot of stuff, because if you're an actor, you're only as good as your last thing. I look back and I'm envious, It's like seeing your children when they're older. You love them now, and it's great. And it was so hard when they were younger, but I'd still go back. I'd still go back there, yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.